Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review of Supernatural on the CW. This week we've seen Season 12, Episode 10, which is called Lily Sunder Has Some Regrets. And once again, I just want to emphasize how excited I am to be reviewing the show week to week, finally catching up on all the other 11 seasons, and now geared up and ready to see what the second half of Season 12 brings us. And I reviewed last week's mid-season premiere episode, which is called First Blood. I liked it quite a bit. I rated it like a 9.2 last week. I don't know if it was quite that good. I think it was a fun episode, but I'd probably more so put it like around an 8.7 at this point. But I was just riding off the hype of just watching the show along with everyone else for the first time. But this episode, last week's was enjoyable and it was fun. But this week's episode I thought was really, really good. It was probably even better than the mid-season premiere, I think. I don't know, let's say right off the bat I'd at least rate this episode about like a 9 out of 10 at least, I think. Really good episode overall. I'll explain to you like the basic setup for this week's episode. So, well, in the backdrop to what we had going on is, of course, Dean and Cas sort of still having their issues. They're kind of silently bickering at each other, or more so just giving each other both a cold shoulder after Castiel killed Billy last week, which was a great scene to end the episode. Dean is holding a little bit against him because he basically saved all of them, whereas that action might have put the whole world in peril. Cosmic consequences, as Billy had at one point put it. So yeah, I can see how that could worry, the guys. But, as I like how Sam sort of kept a more neutral, or at least more understanding perspective on why Cas did it, of course, because Cas did it because, he really cares about the brothers. He's grown to be family with them. So it's understandable, but Dean, of course, he's going to think about others before himself. He's going to think about what this means for everyone else, to save him. But I'm glad it didn't really last too much longer, than it did, because seeing Dean and Cas, pissed at each other for a few more episodes might have been a bit of a stretch. But yeah, I like how Dean put it at the end of the episode. He's not mad, he's worried, about what that's going to bring. So that part was pretty good, and I like the understanding they had at the end of the episode of that. But the real highlight of the episode, I think, was Alicia Witt's character. Alicia Witt, she's an actress I definitely need to see more of now, because I thought she did really well as a guest star this week. She has also recently had a guest star appearance on The Walking Dead. I think that was in Season 6. She is a character named Paula. She was like this small group of saviors that were holed up. We've seen Maggie and Carol captured by them for a little bit and stuff, if you guys remember that. I thought she did really well in that one. I liked her more than some of the regulars in one episode, so I was eager to see her in this, and she did even better than I expected her to. I really liked her character, Lily. We see this guy, this angel Ishim. We get a flashback with, when Castiel was working alongside Ishim. This, I think one of the other ones is named Maribel or something. Of course, this is during Castiel's more follow heaven's orders no matter what days. So this involved a bit of a lie, because Ishim had a history with Lily, and what he did to the other angel who had been living a normal life, as well as her baby, or her little girl who actually turned out to be human, was really more of like a personal matter. And so Ishim, he is very not a very good guy whatsoever. And Castiel wasn't aware of that, that the girl is a complete human. As Ishim told him, she was some kind of like abomination or something. I forget the exact word that they kept on using for it, but so this launched Lily on this whole revenge mission, for like over 100 years now, and she even made a deal to get some of her power, like studying under certain ways and stuff like that, which explains the eye. And the eye looks really cool when she takes the eye patch off. You know, it's just like a minor little effect they probably have for it, but I still think it looked kind of nice. or badass anyway. But not only was Lily badass, but again, Alicia Witt did a good job acting wise, and I actually connected with her. I hope we see her again, because once the brothers figure out what really happened, and Castiel helps to kill Ishim in the end, after Ishim and Lily have a bit of a confrontation, Castiel he gives his apology to her, saying that he really wasn't aware that it was a human, but ignorance is no excuse for what he did, and that if she can't find it in herself to forgive him, then he'll be waiting. So I think that sort of opens the door for Lily to appear again. I don't think she's going to try and kill Cas or anything, but it would be nice to see her show up again and help out somehow. I'd like to see her be a reoccurring character now, for the foreseeable future. That's just how much I like her. I wouldn't even mind if she became another main character. But I thought it was all really good. I also really liked Sam and Lily scene together in the hotel when they're talking about how when she uses a bit of power like that, when they first confront her outside the building, it chips away a little bit of her soul, and she used to dream of her daughter all the time, and now she doesn't really dream of anything, and she's becoming more and more cold. And, of course, Sam can connect with that due to what he's been through over the seasons and such. So I like that. So overall, it was a really good episode. I liked it a lot. Like I said, I'd rated it about a 9 out of 10. That's how much I enjoyed it. I thought it was better overall than the mid-season premiere last week, which was fun, but this one just had more going for it, I think. This is probably one of the best episodes of the season so far. Not just the second half, but the whole season overall so far. I think this one and episode 6, celebrating the life of Asa Fox, are my two favorites so far. Let me know what you guys thought about this one. And as always, I'll be back to review next week's episode, which should be fine too. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe. I'll catch you guys a little bit later tonight for a couple movie reviews or so. So yeah, if you guys are ready for that. And peace.